In the ever-evolving landscape of international relations, few topics have sparked as much intrigue and controversy as President Donald Trump's recent assertions regarding the acquisition of Greenland, the Panama Canal, and the potential annexation of Canada. As of January 2025, these discussions have ignited debates on sovereignty, strategic interests, and the future of North American geopolitics. In this comprehensive analysis, we will delve into each of these areas, examining the motivations behind President Trump's statements, the responses from the involved nations, and the broader implications for the United States and its neighbors. 1.1 Historical context. Greenland, the world's largest island, has long been of strategic interest to the United States. In 2019, President Trump expressed interest in purchasing Greenland from Denmark, a proposal that was met with firm rejection from both Greenland and Denmark. The island's vast natural resources and strategic location in the Arctic have been central to U.S. interest. 1.2 Recent developments. In early 2025, President Trump renewed his interest in Greenland, citing its importance for national security and economic interests. He emphasized Greenland's rich mineral resources, including rare earth metals essential for modern technology, and its strategic position along critical shipping routes. 1.3 Greenland's response. Greenland's leadership has consistently rejected the notion of selling the island. Prime Minister Buttigieg reiterated that Greenland's future is for its people to decide, emphasizing self-determination and autonomy. The local Inuit population has also expressed resistance to external control, highlighting a desire for greater independence. 1.4 International reactions. The international community has closely monitored these developments. Denmark reaffirmed its sovereignty over Greenland, with Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen stating that the decision rests with the residents of the island. The United Nations has also emphasized the importance of respecting the territorial integrity and self-determination of nations. 1.5 Strategic implications. While the idea of acquiring Greenland has been floated, the practicalities are complex. Any attempt to purchase or annex Greenland would face significant legal, political, and diplomatic challenges. The U.S. would need to navigate international law, including treaties and agreements that protect Greenland's status. 1.6 Economic considerations. Greenland's economy is heavily dependent on fishing and mining. The potential for increased U.S. investment in these sectors could be beneficial. However, concerns about environmental impact and the rights of indigenous populations would need to be addressed. 1.7 Military interests. The U.S. has maintained a military presence in Greenland through Thule Air Base, which serves as a critical site for missile warning systems. Expanding this presence could enhance U.S. strategic capabilities in the Arctic region. 1.8 Environmental concerns. The Arctic environment is highly sensitive. Any U.S. involvement would require careful consideration of environmental protection measures to preserve the unique ecosystem. 1.9 Indigenous rights. The Inuit population's rights and interests would be central in any discussions about Greenland's future. Ensuring their participation in decision-making processes is crucial. 1.10 Future prospects. While President Trump's interest in Greenland persists, the likelihood of a successful acquisition remains uncertain. Diplomatic negotiations, respect for Greenland's autonomy, and adherence to international law will play pivotal roles in determining the outcome. 2.1 Historical background. The Panama Canal, completed in 1914, has been a vital conduit for global maritime trade. The United States controlled the canal until 1999, when it was transferred to Panama under the Torrijos-Carter treaties. 2.2 President Trump's position. In December 2024, President Trump expressed dissatisfaction with Panama's management of the canal, alleging that the rates charged too American. The U.S. has maintained a military presence in Greenland through Thule Air Base, which serves as a critical site for missile warning in decision-making processes is crucial. 2.3 Panama's response. Panama's President José Raúl Mulino firmly rejected these claims, asserting that the canal is part of Panama's inalienable patrimony and that the country has full control over its operations. He emphasized Panama's commitment to maintaining the canal's neutrality and efficiency. 2.4 International reactions. The international community has expressed concern over President Trump's rhetoric. The United Nations has reiterated the importance of respecting Panama's sovereignty and the agreements that govern the canal's operation. 2.5 Strategic importance. The Panama Canal remains a critical asset for global trade, facilitating the movement of goods between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Any changes to its management could have significant economic implications. 2.6 Economic impact. The canal generates substantial revenue for Panama, contributing significantly to its economy. Any U.S. intervention could disrupt this income stream and affect Panama's economic stability. 2.7 Geopolitical considerations. The canal's strategic location makes it a focal point in U.S.-Latin American relations. Any U.S. action to assert control could strain diplomatic ties with Panama and other Latin American nations. 2.8 Legal challenges. The Torrijos, Carter treaties and subsequent agreements legally bind the canal's operation to Panama. Any attempt by the U.S. to reclaim control would face significant legal hurdles. 2.9 Regional stability. The canal is a symbol of Panamanian sovereignty. Any perceived threat to its control could lead to regional instability and nationalist sentiments. 2.10 Future outlook. While President Trump's statements have raised concerns, the practicalities of reclaiming control over the Panama Canal are complex. Diplomatic negotiations and respect for international agreements will be crucial in determining the canal's future. 3.1 Historical context. The notion of Canada joining the United States as the 51st state has been a topic of speculation and humor for years. However, recent statements by President Trump have brought this notion back into the spotlight. 3.2 President Trump's remarks. In early 2025, President Trump suggested that Canada should consider becoming the 51st state, citing economic benefits and the elimination of tariffs as potential advantages. 3.3 Canada's response. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau dismissed these comments, stating that they are a distraction from more pressing issues, such as U.S. tariffs on Canadian imports. He emphasized Canada's pride in its sovereignty and independence. 3.4 Public sentiment. Public opinion in Canada remains firmly against the idea of joining the United States. Canadians value their national identity and the benefits of being an independent nation. 3.5 Economic considerations. While some argue that joining the U.S. could lead to economic benefits, such as the elimination of trade barriers, the complexities of merging two distinct economies present significant challenges. 3.6 Political implications. The political systems of the U.S. and Canada differ in many respects. Integrating Canada's political structure into the U.S. would require substantial changes and could face resistance from both Canadians and Americans. 3.7 Cultural identity. Canada's cultural diversity and identity are central to its national pride. The prospect of losing this unique identity is a significant concern for many Canadians. 3.8 Legal and constitutional challenges. The legal processes involved in merging two sovereign nations are complex and unprecedented. Such a move would require extensive negotiations and constitutional amendments in both countries. 3.9 International relations. Canada's strong international relationships, including its membership in the Commonwealth and the United Nations, could be affected by such a significant change in its status. 3.10 Future outlook. While President Trump's statements have reignited discussions about Canada's potential statehood, the practicalities and political realities make this scenario highly unlikely. The strong sense of Canadian identity and the complexities involved in such a transition suggest that Canada will remain an independent nation. President Donald Trump's recent assertions regarding the acquisition of Greenland, the Panama Canal, and the potential annexation of Canada have sparked significant international debate. While these ideas may align with certain strategic interests, the practical, legal, and diplomatic challenges involved make them highly unlikely to materialize. The sovereignty and autonomy of Greenland, Panama, and Canada are deeply valued by their citizens and governments. As global citizens, it is imperative to respect the self-determination of nations and engage in diplomatic dialogues that promote mutual understanding and cooperation. Stay informed about international relations and the evolving geopolitical landscape. Engage in discussions, seek diverse perspectives, and advocate for policies that uphold the principles of sovereignty, peace, and mutual respect among nations. Your awareness and involvement can contribute to a more informed and connected global community. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more valuable content just for you.